guys, this is Parr here, and thank you for checking out this video. So today I'm going to be talking about the combat changes that are expected to come to Minecraft console, and basically there's a couple of things. So we kind of obviously predicted that these would come to console at some point, and we know that they're going to be coming to console at some point. And basically this is basically a tweet from a few days ago from 4J Studios. It's actually in response to the screenshot they put out about the next update, which is regards to the plushes, and people were asking questions, of course, in the comments on Twitter to say, what about that the combat system, i.e. Combat 1.9 that came to PC, and they basically responded with this, and I'll pop it on screen now for you. So they basically said, we're working with Mojang on combat changes for console editions, but nothing to confirm at this moment. Obviously, when they say there's nothing to confirm, that's obviously they're not saying it's going to be in the next update, or they're not saying, of course, which update it's going to be, but they have confirmed that they are working on it, and it is going to be coming to console in the future. I mean, of course, we saw the kind of beginnings of kind of dual wielding, like the setup for it in the last update, which was, the left hand, the off hand slot, which obviously currently you can only put in a map or, arrows and things like that. But of course, the fact that they've added that on there is like the foundation, the beginnings of adding dual wielding onto console. And of course, in the next title update, TU54, what is expected is, of course, they're going to be adding woodland mansions, which are going to feature the totem of the undying, so that's going to be another item you can hold in that offhand slot. But of course, specifically the actual combat update, as in the like shields, of course, having them in the offhand slot, and also the changing combat, as in like the kind of timed hits and things like that. So that looks like it's going to be coming, and of course it is a feature that has been added to PC version. So console edition, they're always working on basically matching it with the PC version. But of course, a lot of people didn't like the combat update 1.9, the change in the actual combat, and some people did. A lot of people say like it was really good for PvP, and that's pretty much that everyone says on it. There's no kind of other reason why they really like it. It's always about the PvP side of it, which is fine. But of course, obviously on Twitter as well, in response to that particular message that they put on there, people responded back to it going, oh, that update sucks and that kind of thing. And so I kind of want to talk about it. So I made a video a while ago talking about like dual wielding to come into console, and essentially the question was, what I was kind of talking about was, do we need it on console? And my response, if you remember, if you have seen the video, was me personally, I'm not too bothered. If it comes, great. If not, I'm not going to be like, oh my god, we're missing out on so much. And it's interesting because obviously it changes the combat system a lot, and it changes it from what people are used to. And I get why people kind of like don't like the idea of it, especially coming to console. Now, like I say, I'm fine with it coming to console. I don't think it's this thing that we need desperately to make the game better. I think it is great as it is, but it'll add obviously another dynamic to it. Now, what I would like to see, this is me personally, and I'm hoping this is what kind of 4J are going to introduce to console edition, is the option to basically either switch it on or switch it off. And not just kind of randomly. I'd say probably, for example, if you create a world, you create a new survival world, obviously on console at the moment you have all these different options to turn on different settings, for example, host options and customize super flat and etc, etc. You know what I mean. Now, I'm hoping that I think it would be the best option to do it, is that you can choose to create a new world with that, basically, that combat update turned on or turned off. So it all depends on, obviously, what you want to be creating. If you're wanting, like, to create, like, a PvP kind of Hunger Games map or something like that, then great, you can turn it on. It makes sense. And obviously, when it comes to kind of, like, the battle mini game, is it going to be a feature that's going to be added in there? I think it'll work well in battle if they added it as standard, where you can't switch it on or off, because it is all about the PvP. So that would make a lot more sense to me, and I would be completely fine with that. But like I say, when it comes to kind of creating your own survival worlds or creating your own maps and things, I think it would be really cool to have an option literally to turn it on or turn it off. And if you don't want it on, you just kind of stick with normal Minecraft combat system, and you likely probably wouldn't have shields, because there wouldn't be really any use for shields. I guess you could use them to block, but it's it's more about like that, you know, that sword swinging kind of like timed hits and things like that. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. Like I say, we know it is coming to console at some point in the future. We don't know when it's coming because it hasn't been confirmed, but it's all about, again, like the pros and cons of it. People want to see it, and a lot of people don't want to see it. But like I say, I think this is going to be an easy compromise. Would be to literally have the option to turn it on or off on console edition. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you really want to see that update, or are you not fussed, or do you not want to see it? And again, if you don't want to see it or etc., would you like to see the option to have it turned on or turned off? I think, me personally, I think that would be the best course to compromise and please everyone, essentially. So there you go, guys. Again, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts on that are. I'll be interested to read those. And as always, if you've enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you are new to the channel so you can see all upcoming videos from me. And of course, you know, that other things like that, plenty of Minecraft. But again, thank you for watching, and until my next video, I'm going to say bye-bye for now, and I will see you all later.